England Patriots and the New York Jets. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Madison. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. We got 21, 21. Kill. 65.
From the 39, Garoppolo. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, New England.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's McDonald. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, McDonald. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. From the gun on 3rd down, McDonald. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Complete to number 3.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. McDonald, completion here to Claypool. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they deemed it four-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Right back to him on first down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a handoff looking right. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
A 3-yard gain.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. From the gun, McDonald. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
The kick is
And he
good.
puts it through.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Jets 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Madison. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. On play action, now Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right. He'll let it, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald, and he's going to keep it here. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
On
first down. McDonald, he's going to loft one. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
A gain of
and that was a high degree of difficulty on that one, but to me, it goes back to fundamentals and determination. High point the football and declare it yours.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Troy Pride. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last run, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
A gain of 12. First down, New England.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Another
Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth. From the gun, McDonald. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Jimmy
Ross Blacklock coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
39-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
White. 26 months. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Troy Pride. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Patriots.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check.
Here's McDonald to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
To Zach Ertz.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays at that spot. 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism. Great hand.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Complete to
Chase Claypool. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. Hey, this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets 14. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo flushed out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On play action, it's Garoppolo rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
21. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Hey, let's get in that hole.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things?
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Add one to...
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29.
Good.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards. They'll try and run with their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, or all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
It's 4th down.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty...
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Devin Duvernay with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
48-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Patriots.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another 10 yards on that one, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Patriots 49, Jets 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. Now a throw here to his running back. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left hand. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devin Duvernay. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st down.
Play action. Garoppolo. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Get him. Mike, 53.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
63.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets...